Hello, monsters. My name is Jane Judge. Welcome to Monsters University, a homebrew tabletop role-playing game hosted live at twitch.tv/JaneJudge. Enjoy this silly role-playing game with me and my friends. Hello, and welcome to Monsters University. Today's episode 13, and we are here with a slightly edited Glass of the Hell Cursed. And I'm very excited to play with you all tonight. So let's start it off, typical monster fashion, with our evil laugh. Okay, so let's introduce our monsters. We'll start on this side with Roxxie.
Hi, I'm Roxxie Moth. I'll be playing Camilla today.
Okay, Ricky.
Hey, I'm RickyxxRails, and I'm playing Chaswer Finkelmeyer.
Hey y'all, I'm Cassie Cummings. I get to play Kimmy Puddin' Pop, your favorite gelatinous cube with a pink cowboy hat.
Hi, I'm Violet October, and I'm playing Lily the Succubus.
Awesome, and I'm Jane Judge. I'll be your dungeon master tonight. We're playing Monsters University, which is a modified homebrew D10 system, completely untested. We're out here making rolls and doing roleplay. This is an 18-plus roleplay game, so if you are not of the age of majority and consent in your nation, please close out of this little box. You can't watch me. It's illegal. Okay, friends, so we are on the beach. It has been a few days of hanging out and making preparations for the big Namatsu wedding. And we are here the night before the wedding. We're going to take a little peek into everybody's bedrooms and see what they are getting up to. So, does anyone want to volunteer? Should I call on you?
Let's go, let's do it.
All right, let's do Kimmy and P. Jared. So the two of you were in the starfish texture room. So you're in this big, pink, beautiful bed with like little ridges coming out of the sides, and all of the walls in this sort of round room have like a little textured ridge on it. What are you and P. Jared up to in this moment?
P. Jared is hanging from the ceiling. We've suspended him, and he's just kind of hanging there. And he's got, torso parallel to the ceiling, kind of laid back, looking at me from an upside down perspective. I'm grinding a bit on the little stubbly bits for him to enjoy. But mostly what's happening is I'm just talking to him about all the sex that I had at that cult orgy.
You did have a wild time with the Cult of Demeter. You took some mind-altering drugs, and you spent an evening in carnal pleasure with the congregation.
That's right.
So P. Jared is all suspended up and completely bound. And he's like, no, don't tell me about it.
I can see it excites you.
I can't believe you did this without me.
I won't lie, it would have been more fun if you were there, but because you weren't, I had to, get in with other folks.
I'm so jealous. Tell me everything.
Okay, well, there was this other slime person there, and oh my god, they were amazing. I was inside them, like totally. They were like a washing machine, and I was just spinning in ecstasy.
So much better than I could ever give you, right?
Oh my god, so much better. You could never do that for me.
I'm so useless. What a useless piece of wood I am. Tell me.
You're as good as the driftwood you use for dildos.
It hurts so good. So, besides the slime, was there anyone else?
Well, I mean, of course I played with... Well, actually, yeah, everyone. I'm pretty sure I had a little bit of everyone that night.
Everyone? Oh, so many people have been in your slime. And I'm up here suspended.
I know.
Please let me.
Think about it. Oh gosh, I don't know. You're up there. I'm down here. I'm enjoying this little groove going on with this texture. Ooh, oh, it reminds me of that stone monster from the orgy. If I'm being honest.
What did he do to you?
Ah, so hard, rock hard, just like smooth stone where it mattered.
You could see like a little bit of sap dripping down P. Jared's leg.
Oh, P. Jared. It was wonderful, you know. It was just so firm, so rigid, so different from my slime.
You know, I got some hardwood over here if you want.
Wood can be so soft when compared to rock and stone.
Kimmy, you're killing me, please. You touch me and I'll explode.
I don't want you to explode. Yeah, I'd better leave you up there hanging around.
So cruel.
Yes, I am.
I love it. Please do more.
I'll readjust my cowboy hat and lots of drugs. We you know, kissed a bunch, I think. I don't know. I assume that was their lips. Who knows? It was a drug.
Kissing, so hot.
Yeah, well, you know, I see things and I go for it, you know? The butts, the lips, all of it.
P. Jared is all like struggling against his bondage. He's like, God, I love that about you, Kimmy.
See, I knew we'd get to the heart of the matter. You do like this.
I hate it. I love it. I hate it. I love it.
I can tell you love it. Nothing goes past me, P. Jared.
You're the perfect little slime. Everything
That's
of
right.
my dreams.
That's right. So slippery, you can't hold me down.
I'm so lucky to be in your presence.
Yes, you are.
Come on, give me the slime. I worship the slime.
Okay, just a little. Just a little. Here. You can kiss this bit of slime. I don't know who had it last.
P. Jared is like so excited, like trying to get a little in his mouth.
I'll let him suck at the slime for a while.
All right. So while you two are enjoying that, who is next?
Good luck.
Who wants to follow the horny slime?
You can cut to me and Wade if you want.
Okay. We will fade away into Wade's bedroom, which is painted with like beautiful scenes of above the water. And you all know that you're at this point 500 feet deep underneath the water in like a bubble of air in this Namatsi palace. And Wade, like beautiful merman with like red orangey scales, lounges on his bed. What are you two up to, Chaz?
Well, Chaz is got his arms tied behind his back and is like on his knees on the floor. And Wade is like pacing around him, like walking a circle. And he's got the candles from Mistress Taliba's office.
Ooh, you did swipe those candles, didn't you?
Ooh, bad boy.
I did. And yeah, we're playing with those.
Okay, so Wade is like walking in a circle behind you. When you can't see him, he spills a little of the hot wax down your back.
Ooh.
Yeah, you like that?
No. Oh, yeah. Hurts so good.
Yes, the hot and the cold. It's dangerous, isn't it?
I love it. More.
And he like sort of moves in behind you and puts his hand on your chest, and with the other hand, he spills a bunch of wax down the front of you.
Ooh, too much.
Ooh, too hot. He like picks the solid wax off your chest. Careful. Gotta take it slow now, huh?
Yeah, a little slow, not too slow.
Okay, more. He grabs your arms, which are tied behind you, and sort of pulls you back and drips a little bit down your neck this time.
Ooh.
Yes?
Yes, sounds good.
He like pulls the wax off and kisses the little red spotted left. So Chaz, it's so nice to play with you here in my old space. I wonder if you'd be interested in seeing some of my old toys.
Ooh, your old toys. I would love to see them.
Yes? All right. Let me bring you something fun. And he goes back to a little chest and cracks it open and sort of rummages around, and you can see he's pushing a bunch of stuffed animals and kids' toys and stuff out of the way. And he lifts the bottom of the box up, and underneath you can see there's maybe 4 or 5 little dildos, vibrators, a bunch of kink equipment, and he reaches for a little electroshocker. It's like a little zapper wand, and he pulls it out and he says, he lights it up. Yes? You want to see what it feels like?
Yes, just don't touch into the bolts on my neck though. There's a high voltage.
Of course. I figured the electricity wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah, just avoid those. It might be a little cross lines.
Yes. All right. You sure it will be all right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And he walks over behind you and moves your arms out of the way so that your brand new cheeks are on display. He sees the seam line. He runs his finger across them, and he takes a little zapper and goes right in the butt cheek.
I think unlike the candle wax, Chaz barely even feels the electricity stuff, but he's just gotta play into it. Oh.
Oh yeah, you like that one?
Ooh yeah.
And he zaps you, and then he grabs the candle and pours a little wax on it.
Ooh, oh,
Yes, I thought you would have fun with that one, huh? He pushes you down on the bed so your face is in the pillow, and he drips wax all down your spine.
Chaz is just screaming into the pillow, loving it.
Okay, and with that cute little scene, we move to the next. Camilla, Lily, who's next?
I can go next.
Okay, let's do Camilla and Florian. What have you two been up to? Camilla, you've been missing for a little bit of time, so you have a good full day window that you and Florian have been up to no good.
Well, I'm just taking a little early morning dip in the hot tub. I've set the wave pool, cranked the temperature up. Now it's nice and warm. And, I've never fucked in a hot tub before.
Okay, you're sitting in the hot tub, the waves gently moving you back and forth, and Florian comes close to you, and she's like, "Hey, you look hot in that bikini."
Why don't you come get those feathers wet?
Oof, all right. Is it warm enough?
I think it's warm enough for 2.
She dips a little toe in, and she's like, "Ooh, yes, it is," and slides in. She's got a dress on, a little sundress, and she just whips it right off. And settles down into the hot tub.
I think you've got the right idea, and I'll slip out of my outfit too.
Ooh, I love seeing you like this. You seem so relaxed.
I have been asleep for a while.
Yes, are you feeling better?
Much better.
You look so much better.
Why don't you tell me what part of me looks the best right now?
Oh, do I have to choose? She comes closer to you and sort of straddles the fake stone of your legs, and you can see her settling her winged feathers into the hot tub. And she kisses you on the side of the neck. Here? No. And then she moves down your shoulder, your bicep. Here? No, wait. You're gonna have to get out of the water. I need everything.
I'll kind of wrap one arm around her to hold her up and lift the 2 of us up out of the water.
She's like, "Ooh, yes." And she sort of spins sideways, so you're holding up more of her weight. She kisses the side of your back, down the side of your midsection. She kisses the side of your hip. This might be my favorite.
Oh, I love the way it feels when you kiss me there.
Oh, yes. Tell me what else you like. And she's like running her hands around your sides. Her feathers and her wings are spreading out a little bit and sort of subconsciously enveloping you.
Sort of run the backs of my fingers along her feathers and comments on how soft they are.
Yeah, I washed them. And I got a treatment done to come here. I wanted to look extra fabulous. It's not every day I get to be a royal wedding date.
Well, it shows. They're very soft today.
Oh, yes. You know what else is soft? She like brings your hands over to her chest.
I get a little bit too eager and just go straight forward.
Ah, oof. It hurts. But I like it. Do it again.
And Camilla sets her down, reaches in with both hands, and just embraces Florian.
Oof. She pulls you like halfway under the water in the hot tub, and the two of you start going at it. And with that, we will fade over to our final participant, Lily Bat. So tell me, you and the professor were in the Pearl Room. So your bedroom is like a big clamshell for the bed and lots of like little pearl pillows around. What are the two of you up to?
I probably would have gone right from the orgy, like beelined back to the room, and just like a little bit more. No, dude. What's the word I'm looking for? More excited and hungry.
Hungry. Okay.
Yeah, having just come from that, so a lot more very forward. It basically tackles the motherfucker.
Okay, you kind of bust into the bedroom, and the professor is sitting cross-legged on the bed, like taking notes in a notebook. He's like, "Oh, Lily, hello. Oh," and you like tackle him on the bed. He just like tosses his notebook to the side.
This is very much just like hi and going straight for kissing, like on him, like in his lap, kind of.
Okay, the professor like kind of pulls you into his lap and kisses you deeply. And says, "Well, what brought this about? You're not usually like this."
I will casually mention, and I guess this is not casual. Mention like the orgy, as if that explains all of it.
The professor's like, you've been to the cult of Demeter. Well,
You know about it?
Oh, of course. There's only a few monster religions, and the cult of Demeter is one of the largest. It's a really interesting ethnographic and informative documentary about this sort of thing.
Hands right to his finger right to his mouth and going right back to kissing.
Yeah, I suppose we'll talk about it later. Tell me, what did you learn at this performance?
To surrender to the senses.
And he like sort of runs his fingers through your hair and like pulls you deeper onto the bed. And he's like kissing you. Like, well, what does surrender look like for you?
What? That was a good line. What the fuck? Yeah, for a second. This, and her hands start to go downward, but like super grabby and just intense about all of it.
The professor sort of like releases his hands from your hair and says, "Yes, show me."
How are y'all so good at not taking it X-rated immediately? Because my brain is like, I go for the...
That's why I picked cuckold.
He's ready.
I very likely don't hear the words he's saying right now. Like, just... Yeah.
Okay, you are busy working on the professor, going to town, downtown, as they say. And the professor is like telling you all about like, oh, you must have learned so much at this party. I can't wait to hear all about it. And like, you're not paying any attention.
Not even a little bit. I guess as things get more frenzy, it's very clear that she's just like kind of paying attention to him, but most like this isn't as lovey-dovey. It's more like I need body parts now.
Okay, so you're going to town, and he's like, "Oh yes, so hot. Oh, maybe a little less teeth. Oh yeah, less teeth. Okay, yeah."
You're not into biting?
Yes, yeah, I am. I was unprepared. Lily, you seem so different. Let it loose on me.
I am unsure of the next step. I really am.
That's okay. The professor is like, "Don't be afraid. Release. Let it go. Let your animal inside come out. Please, ravish me."
Then right back to the biting, but what's the way of wording this? Sorry, I got very shy. I was like, the things just get more intense, like eyes starting to like roll back, just not very present. Still, yeah.
Okay, so you're going wild. You are sinking in your claws and your fangs. Where do you bite the professor? Where's the hard bites that you're giving him?
On the little hip bone area. Yeah.
Okay, you bite him and you just like sort of let the passion flow through you, and you pull away, and there's 2 little marks on his hip. You've been draining him.
If there's any sight of like little like blood, like the cut skin, probably starting to like pull herself out of it and start to apologize and looking very upset at this.
There's like maybe 1 or 2 drops of blood, but the professor himself is a vampire, so blood doesn't pump through his veins unless he wills it to. So he very quickly like stopped the flow of blood, and he's like, "Don't stop. Do it again."
Vampires are so cool. Probably still looks upset for like a split second and like thinks about it. And like is kind of piecing together information that she's just like witnessed like through the orgy and like, oh yeah, vampire, and goes right back into the beating.
Okay, the professor lets you get like 1 more big bite in, and you pull away, and there's this time instead of just 2 little marks, there's 5. You sink your whole front teeth into his flesh, and you pull away, and you like maybe start to panic a little again, and the professor's like, "Don't worry, listen. I understand what you are and your urges and where they may lead you, and I want to explore that with you. You're not going to hurt me. I'm not mortal. I've been around for hundreds of years, but I've never dated a succubus. You'll have to teach me, and we'll learn together. But for tonight, let it go."
At that reassurance goes from like the hip bitiness right back up to his mouth, but with the same full intensity of the bitiness and the clawing and the grabbing.
Okay, the professor's like throwing clothes around, and the 2 of you are going at it for the rest of the evening. So we'll fade away from that little scene. It is the morning after. All of you are getting breakfast and chilling in, let's say you all come to Wade's room and hang out up there. You're eating like a big buffet breakfast that he had some people bring into his room. And he's invited you all over. It's maybe 10 a.m. this morning. Hello. Looks like everyone had an exciting night.
You have no idea.
Did you not?
Well, he had a little fun. And he like winks at Chaz. I can't wait.
Well enough, come in, everyone. Grab a mimosa and some breakfast. Let's talk.
Wade like brings in the tray and then looks over at the side and like hurriedly puts away a couple of candles.
I saw that.
Camilla, you see this too, and you recognize these candles. You've seen them before in the Headmistress Taliba's office.
So what's the business today? What's everyone want to get into?
The wedding is today, right?
Yes, this afternoon.
Well, anything we need to do to get ready before then?
Oh, Kimmy, we can't hear you. We'll come back to that. Wade is like, well, all you need to do to get ready is put on a nice dress. I assume you all brought a nice outfit, yes?
The best item.
Well, good. I'm going to be spending all afternoon dressing to the nines. It is a royal wedding, after all. Do we have you back, Kimmy? What was that, Lily?
Has Lily seen the rest of the group in their like special outfits?
I don't think so. I don't think all of you have worn your formal outfits together yet. Oh, hold on. We'll be right back to normal streaming. We can keep talking, though.
Lily will kind of remark how she's excited to like see everybody get all fancy and cleaned up.
Oh, yes. Oh. Okay, 1 second. As soon as the video turns on, it should go back to... Yes. Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Okay, Kimmy, what were you saying earlier?
We just gotta get our dresses and faces on, you know. Chaz, do you have body parts you gotta swap out?
Not unless we need to, do a bunch of swimming. I might grab some fins or something, put them on ice.
That's clever. Okay, then yeah, I don't know. I guess we could just sit here and sip mimosas all day. Why don't we tell each other what we did last night? Spill the beans. I saw that. Chesworth, I saw those candles.
Just don't tell Mr. Saliba about those. I don't think she knows about that yet.
You can always just trick her into giving them to you.
We wouldn't rat on you and keep you from having really fun sex. We're not those kind of friends.
No, of course not. I just want to hear about it.
Well, we were just playing our usual game of initiation.
Initiation,
like a cult.
Kind of, maybe. Yeah, it's not really clear what we're always initiating for, but that's kind of the theme.
Okay.
It depends on my mood,
Oh, right. That's cool. All right. Well, all right. So maybe that wasn't a great idea. What else can we do?
Well, what were you doing? How's P. Jared?
Oh, he hung out. We hung out. You could say.
You can see like the little apples on P. Jared's cheek going bright red.
Getting a lot of fun out of the attachments. Huh?
Well, we stayed in a room with a lot of overhead hay things, and you mean my attachments? Well, no, actually.
No, it was more of a Okay, I can't lie to you anymore. I'm sorry, P. Jared. I'm sorry. Just I'm not a good liar either, apparently.
Oh, Kimmy, don't tell them all about our sex life. How humiliating.
Lily can see what's going on and stupid grin on her face.
Well, so P. Jared, we suspended him, and I just told him about the orgy, the cult orgy, and all the fun things that we got into, and people that got into me.
Oh yeah.
So I have to know, did he catch our kiss during the bikini modeling?
Oh, I don't know. P. Jared, did you happen to see that?
Oh, I can't take my eyes off you, Kimmy.
Yeah, we were all over each other on stage.
Yeah. Oh, you should have seen what happened at night later.
Maybe you'll have to tell me about it. Later at night while I'm tied up.
So yeah, so this was basically my night.
Ooh.
Lily, what did you do?
I continued what was going on at the orgy. Just
The professor is like calmly sitting at the table in the corner eating a pancake. No reaction.
I forgot.
I forgot he was there too. Oh my god. He just slips in and out so quietly.
He's a cool customer.
Oh my god, the coolest. Jesus.
Camilla, you've been enjoying your stay here at the castle?
So someone mentioned bottomless mimosas.
Yeah, that's true. My cup has a bottom on it. Is this going to refill itself, or what's happening there?
Wade is like, I'm right on it. And he like steps away into the hallway.
I have had a very nice stay. The accommodations have been wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, this is fantastic. This is like the best vacation ever.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was royalty, but it's a little bit, more than I was expecting still.
I don't know. We're heroes of a sort. We deserve a little, rest and relaxation.
Heroes? What do you mean?
Yeah, we saved a life, mostly. Remember?
You did go super goth for a minute.
I did. I did go super goth for a moment. Sacrifices were made.
I have
As
to
you're
hear
chatting.
this story.
Oh, go ahead.
I drank a barrel of oil and went goth.
Does that
Oh,
look
and
goth?
I licked the oil off the crude oil off of a merman.
Oh, that's so brutal.
Yeah, I got dyed a little black. It's fine though. I'm back to my happy-go-lucky green.
I love it.
Yeah, we gotta see what other things that affect your mood.
It was an alignment shift, to be sure.
You mean like the hat?
I don't rightly know, to be honest.
Would the hat have turned black?
Yes, my pink sparkly cowboy hat also became black. It was yeah. It was very Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3-esque.
Wade comes in and like blasts open the door. It's like, well, there's quite a commotion downstairs. I suppose we should go see what's happening. But first, the mimosas. And he's got like two people with him, and all three of them both have two hands full of like giant pitchers of one full of champagne, one of like orange juice, and the two of you, or not the two, the five of you can all sort of pour your own at your own desired strengths.
I'm gonna have P. Jared just pour both into me. Just skip the glass.
P. Jared like stands sort of like an attendant at your side, drips a little bit in from one, and
Yeah.
the next pitcher pours a little from the other.
Yeah. Keep me moist.
Always.
I'm so wet when I'm around you, P. Jared.
Oh, I can't wait to hear all about it later.
Moisturize me. Yeah, right. Okay, so what's going on downstairs?
Wade is like, well, I don't know. I want to hear a little more about your evenings first. Camilla, you were in the wave room, yes? How'd you like that?
It was so nice. I've never gotten to make love in a hot tub before.
Ooh, you turned it up too hot, yes.
Yes, it was very nice. Very flexible system you got there.
Yes, it is designed for pleasure, like everything in the castle.
Everything.
Wait, the whole thing?
Well, what do you think we design a castle for? Fun? Function? It is for beauty and for enjoyment.
Is this the OG Little Mermaid castle with all the dicks on it?
It's definitely what I was picturing when I said
Yes! Yes!
You got any secret rooms we can check out?
Oh, well, there are many secret rooms in this castle. You want to see my favorite?
Yes!
Two.
Fuck yes.
Please
All right.
take us there.
Bring your drinks. And Wade picks up like a little box that was also in the like underneath of the chest. He grabs the box and he grabs his drink and he's like, "Follow me, follow me." And you see him like sort of part the horde of servants and other mer people and royals and everybody in the hallway. It looks really busy. And all of you are heading up to the top of the castle. There's like a spire up at the middle. And when you get to what seems like the end, there's windows all around. And it's beautiful, like a 360 view, like a lighthouse. And then Wade reaches up and pulls down a little sort of like trap door. And you have to input like a 4-digit code on it. And Wade beep, beep, boop, boop, pops the code in, pulls the little ladder down. And the 5 of you all move upstairs into this like balcony on the top. And there's like arches and a little like pavilion above you, so it's all shaded. But you can see over the entire beach. You see Temple Malvina crumbling on the side. You see the Temple of Demeter, beautiful and pristine and blue. And the entire beach, just like partying, and all of the people over in the wedding reception area setting up tables and chairs. Wade sets down his little box and his mimosa on the edge of the ledge. It's like, this is the one thing I really miss about here.
Hell of a view. It's a real nice place.
Anything else about this room, or is it just enjoying like the sight of everything you can see from it?
Well, the site is beautiful, sure, but what I really like about it, the privacy. He pulls out of his little box a bunch of little like hand-rolled cigarettes. And he lights one up and passes it around. It's like, we can relax a little before the ceremony. It will be many hours of boring sitting in a church or whatever, right? Have a little fun first.
It's the Wade I know.
That's what I'm talking about. Always sneaking away for a little fun.
I'll come up to the edge and like kick 2 legs out the front of the cube. Just wiggle them around until it's my turn for the cigarette, of course.
It's very freeing up here, eh?
Yeah. Oh, it's wild. I don't think I've ever been this high up.
Well, friends, you want to play a little game that I used to play with my friends here? It's called Fear or Dare. Sort of like Truth or Dare, but when it's your turn, you have to either share a deep fear that you have or take a dare. Yes?
Sounds like fun.
He takes his mimosa bottle and sort of like takes a little pose and like chugs the rest of it. He slams it down on the table in the middle of you. All right, who's first? And he like spins it. And it lands on Chasworth. Yes, I'm good.
So I choose fear or dare?
Yes. Share something you're afraid of with us. Something small, something big, anything. Or take a dare from the group.
Alright. No one tell any of the stuff we discuss here outside of here. But
Yes. The privacy of the tower.
I got a thing with fire. You know, not big into it. Sometimes I freak out if I get too close to some of it, if it's too big.
It is very hot.
It can be
Trying.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Also, my parts, they get a little crispy the longer they go before I change them out. They get very, very, very flammable.
Oh, that makes sense.
Do you ever just like swap your arms for something more buff?
Oh, absolutely. I just got these legs, and I'm just going to pull up my
Oh, you gotta
my
see the
pant
glutes on
legs,
these things.
and
Oh
I've
my
got
We
god.
have to put them on.
like crazy calves
Oh.
on them that just define, like, more than the rest of me. They're like really defined legs. They're like really nice.
Spent a lot of time aligning that hamstring on the left side. Do you see it there? It was a particularly nice bit. I just had to.
Where do you find your body parts?
Wherever body parts are, sometimes in the graveyard, sometimes, not in a graveyard.
You all remember a fateful trip to Party City where you saw someone with very similar legs.
Are those?
Kid, you don't remember I put that guy on my phone and I called him Legs?
Shut up.
Is the
Lily, I'm surprised she didn't recognize his booty. Like, come on, I didn't forget about that booty.
It was a good booty.
It was a good booty.
Pick him
Yeah,
out.
I remember us putting the legs on you. That's what I love it.
Alright, so now I
Okay,
spin this
Jack.
thing now?
Give it a spin.
Alright, spin it.
Okay, who does it land on?
It lands on Camilla.
Well, I have no fear, so it wouldn't be fair to everyone else. Give me a dare.
Ah, you are so brave. Okay, anyone have a good one?
You're not afraid of falling off this tower or like the dark or anything?
I'm a gargoyle. I love the dark.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between like the nighttime and darkness.
So, like advanced darkness, like rock bottom.
Okay, fine. All right, a dare. Gosh.
A dare for our large and stony friend.
Mm.
Okay, I have one. I dare you to tell us, what's your favorite kink toy at home? Something you didn't bring on the trip, that didn't quite make the cut or was too big or unwieldy, but that you just love. Okay,
That's
you
a
have to
good
tell us not just what it is, but also how you use it.
I like this game.
Oh, that is a tough one. Now you put me on the spot.
I did.
It's just too many to pick from, really.
Yeah.
Okay, if your favorite is too difficult, tell us the biggest, the largest, the most intimidating.
I have a 25-foot bullwhip.
A 25-foot what?
Bullwhip.
Ah, very intimidating.
Crack.
Can you make it crack?
Yeah.
You have to
Test
show
it
us
out
sometime.
someday.
At first, I heard boulder, and I was like, what do you do with a boulder? This is wild. And then I heard bullet, and I was like, why would you need a bullet vibe that big?
I can show you a few things we can do with some boulders. I know all about boulders.
Actually, I had a recent, encounter with a mineral-based person, and
A mineral gentleman.
yes, and I'd love to learn more.
Yeah, I could show you a few little tricks to trade.
A dare for next time, yes. Okay, Camilla, your turn to spin.
give it a good twirl. It lands.
Okay.
The professor.
Okay. The professor, who is like sort of half kind of pretending not to pay attention and like writing in a book, is like, me? Well, I of course choose a dare.
Ooh.
It's been a daring few days. Yeah, gives a little look to Lily.
Does anyone else have a good dare?
Good dare for the professor. Yeah, come share this cigarette with us.
Wow. It's been 200 years since I had any hydrangea. You all are. What the hell? And he like grabs it and takes a big old puff, and you can see it like almost makes him a little cross-eyed. He's like, whew. Okay, another one, yes. And he takes like two.
Careful with that. The hydrangea's gotten stronger over the years.
So I hear. That is good for me then.
Do you not do anything fun now that you're a vampire and a teacher?
The professor like looks at you like directly in the eyes, and he's like, "Well, I do something fun."
Oh, there's a story there, but all right, next time it comes around.
The professor is like still making eye contact with you, Lily, and he spins it, and it spins and lands directly on you.
Well, son of a dare. Yeah. Dare.
Tell us about the most memorable night you had with the professor.
Oh, that's fucked up, Kimmy.
Why? We're all here.
Well, I admit I was going to ask myself. Go on, tell them.
Look.
Yeah, go on and tell us, Lily.
This will probably be going into like the fear area, but like just straight up like telling them about going from the orgy to like having super fucking awesome sex and be like, and he didn't die.
The professor sort of like moves his like big Elizabethan collar ruffle aside and like shows some bite marks and like pulls down the side of his jeans and like shows a couple other like. This one is like a full, like, not just the 5 front teeth, also the bottom teeth. You can see like almost a chunk of flesh removed.
And like Lily's pointing at them and like, I did that. And he's not dead.
Nice job.
I love this for you, Lily. Amazing. Wow. Wow.
All right, Lily, give us a little spin.
Who else is present?
I don't think we've done Kimmy yet, have we?
I haven't gone.
Oh.
No.
Instead of spinning it, Lily just kind of points it at you.
Okay, I deserve that.
Fear of feet.
Wade like looks at you, Chas, and is like, damn, a better name for it. You're so creative.
What did you call it?
Feet. Let's do feet. Fear or feet.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, well, who has a dare for our lovely Kimmy?
A wiggle in anticipation.
I dare you to put on a fake persona for the wedding.
Wade is like, I love it. My family will never know.
It'll be amazing.
All right, partner. I think I can do a little something for you.
Oh.
Well, just so happens that I did, in fact, pack my walking boots.
No, you brought the boots.
I brought the boots.
Well, giddy up, partner. This little thing.
You darn tootin'.
All right, friends. They are probably starting to miss us at the party. We should head downstairs, yes?
Saddle up.
Is this wedding between people for love reasons, or was it like arranged because of royalty things?
Oh, I think my sister is very much in love. I think my father is not happy about the arrangement, exactly.
Well, let's go watch them get married then.
Should be
True love
good.
wins again.
Let's go.
Okay, and with that, we're a little over time for our 5-minute break. We'll be back in 5, y'all. Stick around for more weird monster shit. Hello, monsters. We're back, and it's time for the final part of the final beach episode, the wedding wrap-up. So, the main event is here, and you all come down from the little tower that you've been smoking hydrangea in. So you're all, chilling, vibing, having a nice time, and you walk downstairs, and instantly chaos. People moving back and forth, mermen everywhere. Some people have their fins on, some people have their legs out, but everyone is like dressed to the nines. Mermaid regalia in high fashion, mermaid regalia in like club fashion. The wedding is clearly a no dress code kind of wedding, except for come fancy. So, as you all are moving in the hustle and bustle, you head back to your rooms, and all of you get dressed. So, I want to hear from all of you what your fancy wedding outfit is. It can be the fancy outfit that we've talked about before, but this is a special occasion, a special wedding. You can have found something special for this one if you like. So, we're going to start over on this side this time with Lily. What are you going to wear to this wedding?
Strapless red sparkly dress with like the heart-shaped top and super tight and trails out.
Perfect. Very Jessica Rabbit. I love it. The professor has got like a very traditional 5-piece, like old English style suit. What about Cassie? What's on this line?
Well, she's taken a humanoid shape. Really not a lot of features there, but pink hat, pink cowboy boots. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And then she had brought a basic black dress, but it still looks good with the cowboy stuff. So that's just kind of hung not very tight over her.
Okay. Surprisingly modest outfit for Kimmy. Might be Kimmy's a different character at this wedding.
It could be.
P. Jared has tried to match your vibe. He's got like a fancy little plaid checkered button up and like a nice little sport coat over the top with like little elbow patches.
He looks so nice. That's my man.
All right, Chaz.
Chaz has on his like fancy slacks and like boat and shoes, kind of like fancy outfit. But the coat he's got special this time. It's got like lots of green sequins that looks like scales, but it's synthetic, and it's just really shiny. And then he's got some like really large like Elton John style like glasses too. He's rocking with it, but they're like light, pretty see through.
I love it. Okay, you haven't seen Wade's outfit yet. He will come down in a moment with the wedding party. Camilla, what are you wearing?
I am wearing a super sparkly midnight blue dress that seems to glow with the colors of moonlight.
Ooh.
And matching black big block heels.
Okay, you like move in the dress in the little like silvery blue shift, like a very cool duochrome. And Florian is wearing sort of like a button up and a suit jacket, but no tie or anything. It's all very open and like sort of a very feminine neckline.
Love it.
Okay, so you all head down and you go to meet Wade, who has dressed up with the wedding party. And he comes flying down the stairs in this like dramatic robe over very little underneath. He's got like a little waist wrap, which is like threaded with gold and like jewels hang from it. It looks very difficult to wear. Like it clinks and clacks when he moves, but when he stands still, he's like a work of art in it. He's got all of his like red, yellow, gold scales painted up, and then he's got like a dramatic red eye look on.
Wow.
And he comes blasting down the stairs and he says, friends, we need your help. The Black Viper has struck. My father was right. He knew it would happen.
Black Viper. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
give me a much needed moment of levity in this very tense time. My father is beside himself. The Black Viper stole the Midnight Star. The jewel that my mother made. 27 years ago, the Black Viper stole the real one. And tonight, the night of the wedding, the Black Viper stole our poor glass replacement. My sister will have to get married without it.
Well, I mean, is that so bad? Like, should we try and get it back, or should we just kind of like make do? Like, how big is this?
I don't know. My father is really upset, but truth be told, I miss my mother more than I miss the gem. It means much less to me than it does to him. But it was a nice family heirloom, and my family is very upset about it. Maybe you could come and take a look. I know you've been solving problems all over the island tonight. Maybe you could solve another.
Maybe. I mean, we have learned some things. Maybe it'll make sense to us if we take a look around, connect some dots.
All right, please, come in. And he like ushers you past security checkpoints into the like main ballroom area. And you can see like a little piece of caution tape around the side of one of the areas. But everyone is looking up at this like big gem slot right in the center of the ballroom, right over the dance floor. Like a beautiful spot with like different colored gems on the sides. And nothing looks touched. All of these expensive, beautiful gems except for the Midnight Star, which you all know was made of glass and nearly worthless except for sentimental value. Well, this is where it happened. Here is the servant who was supposed to be guarding the place, and here is the security who was guarding the place also, and then that's it. All we found is this little thing over here, and he points over to the caution tape and like waves you all over. And you come over and you can see a perfect a perfect circle cut from the glass expertly. There's not a crack in it, and it looks like it just fell out of the glass pane of the window onto the ground. This must be how they got in and got out, I guess.
But how big is this circle?
It's big enough that any of you could easily fit through. It might take a second and like require a little squiggling, but it's, humanoid sized.
And how big about was the sea monster we saw at the castle ruins?
About the same size. It was very long, but its width was not huge.
Okay.
You all remember seeing glimpses of a sea monster out by the temple, but it was gone too fast to say anything. All you ever got was one blurry photo of its neck above the water. Well, my father says it must have happened sometime last night. They covered it up, right, so that it would be more protected. But it seemed to have been stolen right from under the cover. My father, he came downstairs to watch it being unveiled today, and he pulled off the cover, and it was empty. They must have known about the security, about how to get in, how to get out. I mean, it must be someone who was here, who is still here today. No one has left.
Someone still here?
Who's
Yes.
the mole?
What's that, Camilla?
Who is the mole?
I don't know. I wish we did. My father, he blames the new bride. But I don't think it's Tarni. I don't think so. She really loves my sister. I don't think she would do this.
Well, we'll do the best we can. See if we can find anything. Just, let us figure out where we're going to go next.
Okay, we've got 20 minutes until the ceremony, so make your investigations quick, and please, if you find something, come and find me. I must go and be with my dad and my sister in this moment. But the people here will help you with anything. They all know you're with me.
Jess, time to kick those hamstrings into high gear. We gotta shimmy. We gotta get this to 20 minutes. They can't get married under an empty jewel spot.
That's
Gotta
right.
get those tree trunk calves and the sprint mode.
That's right. All right, we gotta hustle. All right. I think we start with the security guard.
Let's hit it.
Okay, you see a security guard who is like green and blue toned in his scales, and he's like got his arms crossed, and he's like looking really despondent over by one of the pillars.
Hey there, bud. Probably a pretty bad day.
Hey, yeah, can't believe the one job that I was hired for. You must be here with Wade, yeah?
That's right. We met the king. He must be pretty tough. He's probably on the rampage there. He's probably not really happy with you and your job.
Oh, yeah, I'm already fired. The question is whether I get to keep my head or not.
Well, maybe you help us out, and we could make sure we can put in a good word for you with Wade and his dad and stuff. How about that?
Please, anything. My name's Fred. Come to me if you have any questions. Here's what I know. I was here the whole night. I came in and I put the little tarp over the Midnight Star. I stood here the entire evening. I was awake the whole time, I'm sure. There was one moment where I stepped away for the bathroom, but I had my friend cover for me. I don't know how I could possibly have had any trouble.
Who did you point to when you said his friend?
This sort of servant person who isn't a security guard, but is still wearing like a Namatsi family outfit and stuff.
Was the gem in the case when you put the tarp over?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Pretty sure.
I saw it. It glinted in the light a little as I threw the tarp over. It must have been then, because it was out all day, and someone would have noticed it not being in the ballroom.
Why did you cover it? Oh, I guess because of the unveiling today. Okay.
Awfully convenient it went missing at the exact moment we were away.
It is, isn't it? It almost feels like it was somebody who knew the wedding party.
Are there any jealous ex-lovers?
Jealous ex-lovers? I don't know. Yara didn't really date much before she met Tarny. I don't know. I mean, Tarny only came here with one other person, and they wouldn't have taken it. They're here trying to get married. I mean, they're marrying into the Namatsu family, so why would they steal from them?
It's probably not that, but just in case, who's this person that Tony brought?
Oh, Tarny came with Murph the Surf. You know, the famous surfer from Australia. Wait, you don't know Murph the Surf? Are you kidding me?
I'm afraid we're from Nevada.
Never heard of him.
Oh, you all are from the surface, aren't you? Well, Murph is famous around these parts. They are the best surfer that has ever been seen. They are, you've probably seen them around. I think when you first came here, they were in the welcome party meeting you. It was Tarny and Yara, and then standing next to him, the sort of like dragony person. You remember? They got sort of like blue scales down the side and 8 little legs, maybe 6. I don't know.
And that's Murph the Surf, huh?
That's Murph. And, Tarny's the real tan one with the short hair. Bright blue scales and all.
Well, I think that's it for my questions. Anyone else got anything?
What
Think
do
we
you
need to
think, gang? We go shake down Murph?
I think we should talk to this friend first.
Also a good idea.
Yeah, you can talk to Kiara right over there. She covered for me for a few minutes while I went to the restroom.
Okay, let's go.
Kiara is like, obviously has been crying, but is like cleaned herself up and like has a little tissue and is just like looking up at the spot where the Midnight Star is supposed to be.
Kiara, so you were just tasked to watch this for about 5 minutes or so?
She sort of jumps when you say her name. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Who are you?
We're handling the case. So, what were you doing here?
Right, well, I was just, hanging out with Fred. I've been seeing him for a little while, and I thought it would be nice to, come and relieve his duty. He's working real hard, and I wanted to make sure that he had a bathroom break because the king was real serious about security, and he sent us down here to take care of it. And he told Fred, that's his name, right? He told Fred that if he didn't guard it all night, he didn't care what he had to do to stay here. Fred was in charge, and I wanted to make sure he got it right. So I just came and I watched it for a second because I know Fred's got that small bladder. But it was 5 minutes last night. And, I mean, you can watch the security tapes back. I was here, and I watched everything. Nothing happened. The tarp was still there and everything, and then Fred came back, and then I left. Well, Fred and I might have spent a few minutes talking first, but then I left.
And she mentioned security tapes. I want to look up and try and see where the cameras are positioned.
Yeah, let's look for cameras.
Who would have access to the footage?
You take a peek up, and there are 4 cameras on the ceiling of this ballroom, sort of one in each of the corners, and then there's one right over the entrance door that sort of has like a dual lens, one that looks up at the Midnight Star and one that looks down at the floor, like where people are entering from the big entrance. And Kiara is like, well, anyone on the security team would have access to the footage. Fred would.
Really? Okay, so for these 2 minutes that you were talking to Fred, were you looking at the gem? Were you looking at Fred? Or was Fred looking?
Well, maybe we were doing a little more than talking. Fred was paying attention to me, I think. But I was listening, and I didn't hear anything.
So tell us, what were you doing?
Kiara sort of blushes a little. It's like, well, I hadn't seen Fred in so long, and it was just dark and lonely in here. I thought I'd keep him company a little bit. One thing led to another, and she sort of like looks down, and you can see she's got little bruises on her knees, maybe from the marble floors in here.
Understood. So you might have been a little distracted.
Sure. So, like, how long did it take for you to...
Fred's real quick. It was 3 minutes, maybe 4, tops. I know what he likes.
Nice. Offer a high five.
She like gives you a little low five.
Nice.
It was nice, but it wasn't worth it. Not if it let the king down.
Okay. Y'all gonna want to go watch some tapes?
Well, now I do, yeah.
You see Fred kind of comes over to you and he says, well, I've got everything right here. He's got like a little data pad tablet thing. And he goes beep, boop, boop, and picks the time and the date that him and Kiara were busy. And you see the footage of them, the camera standing right above them. You see Kiara on her knees in front of Fred, and they're clearly like engaged in something together. And you have it's getting real messy. There's no audio, but you can tell that they're enjoying themselves. And then you look at the rest of the cameras, one on each of the corners of the big ballroom, and you don't see anything. And then you look. There was a little swish. Maybe the shadows moved? No, that couldn't be the Black Viper. That was too small, too fast. He like rewinds the tape. Swish. the tarp just floats a little bit forward, a little bit back. That's it. Fred is like, damn, that's all it took. The only thing I have left to show you is, what the Black Viper left, their signature. And he pulls out like a little black eye mask. And it's got a snake swirling across the eyes. And it says on the back in like embossed gold, the Black Viper. It's his signature. It's real classy. Damn.
Either they're fast as fuck or also invisible or both.
Can I compare what I remember the blindfolds from the cult looking like to this mask?
Okay, the cult blindfolds were like a red and a black velvet. It looks pretty different from this one. This one is sort of like structured like a Zorro mask, and it's got like a little silk tie that goes behind the back. So it's not even really made of the same materials.
Do you need this anymore?
No, I wish I'd never seen it in the first place. Here.
You don't mind if I have a snack?
Go for it.
I'll, because I'm still in my weirdly humanoid shape. I'm gonna grab it and like kind of smash it into the face as a way of like eating it, so I can dissolve it and figure out what I can learn.
Do you want to tell them about your special move, Kimmy?
Yes, so my special ability is that I can dissolve an object and learn one thing about it.
That is cool.
Yes.
So, Kimmy, as this little eye mask sort of absorbs into your flesh, your little slime cells go in and eat it, break it down, and you can feel there's DNA on it. This mask was worn. It wasn't just set here. Somebody put this on their face, and you can sort of taste, sort of feel on the inside scales. You almost get like a visual of the kind of creature that must have put it on. Long, lithe, scaled. You put it on, and it dissolves completely, and the like aftertaste is almost slimy, greasy, a little unwashed.
Son of a bitch, I know who did it. I have a very strong suspicion that it's that merman I was doing body shots of crude oil off of.
You think he's the Viper?
It's a very strong suspicion. I think we should mark him down as a suspect. We'll find him.
Well, last time we saw him was out at the beach somewhere, and so we could start there.
I don't know. Didn't he say he was going to go somewhere?
He left.
You do remember Puddle saying he was headed to the castle for something.
Gotta find this guy. I regret ever naming him.
Okay, so as you all think about looking around for Puddles, Wade sort of blasts into the room. His like dramatic cape swishing behind him, the little click, click, click of his gems. Have you found anything? Do you know who did it? Any suspects? We have 10 minutes before the ceremony.
Well, we think it might be a merman. Goes by Puddles.
Betrayer. Puddles. All right. Let me put my resources on finding him. What does he look like? Where did you find him?
He was on the beach earlier, and he was covered in oil, crude oil, and we helped him not be covered in oil, and he ran off saying he was going to go to the castle.
What? Oh, I would put every security guard in the castle on it. And he like spins and does a little dramatic cape flip, and he like grabs Fred's tablet. And he's like, boop, 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 boop.
Did no one else see the merman covered in oil?
No, because he was just standing out there all by himself, being creepy and weird, and we like forced conversation upon him.
Well, I can't believe it. My father will be happy to know we have discovered who did it. What evidence can we present? Would you like to speak to him? Tell him what you found?
Oh, I ate the evidence, but
Of course.
Yeah. Might better if we just catch him.
yeah, I'm sure he's still got it on him. I mean, if he did it, he's not going to be very far, and there's no way he stashed it somewhere.
Right, we will catch him. My father suspects it is Tarni and her friend. I am worried at what he might do at this wedding. Please, anything you can bring that would prove your story, or show us that it was indeed this Puddles instead of Murph and Tarni.
Okay, yeah. You look for Puddles. We'll gather more evidence.
Okay, 7 minutes. We'll see you there.
Jesus Christ, going so fast. Okay, hey, let's go check out that cut glass.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go up and inspect the glass. What are you looking for?
Traces of oil, or something
Or like
that.
scales that got.
Or scales that may have fallen off. Yeah.
Okay,
Good,
you're
smart.
looking in, and you see blue, black, almost like a residue on the edge of it. Like maybe the hole was a teeny bit too small, or this person was moving a teeny bit too fast. And there's like a little piece of residue around the side of the cut hole.
That's it, gang. We got it. You want to take a picture of this with your cell phone? I don't know if we have something we can put this into.
Absolutely. You all document this.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I've got a little plastic baggie that you know what? It's dirty. It's dirty. We don't want to use that one.
Kiara comes up and is like, "Here, evidence bags."
Oh, we evidence bags. We're professionals.
She hands you like gloves and a little Q-tip too. Like, take a little sample.
Jeez, Kiara, you trying to take my job as detective?
Oh, I just want you to find it so the king doesn't execute us. Monarchies, so antiquated, you know?
Who do we take it to?
Well, we probably should go find Wade.
Well, you all look at your watch, and in 1.5 minutes, the wedding is starting. There's no time. You'll have to do it after.
There can't be a wedding without the gem.
It's gonna have to be.
Okay. You all hear the little ding, 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 and the start of the wedding march. And, in this moment, they're starting to walk down the aisle. So you hurry down there. This is like sort of a half inside, half outside beach wedding. There's like shade covers and like so many seats. There are people lined up along both sides of the little walkway they're going to come in. There are people sitting in chairs and tables on the side. There are people standing, watching. This place is packed.
Real quick, is Puddles anywhere?
You do a scan. Everyone make me a flight roll and see if you can see anything.
11.
Okay, 11. Lily, you got a 20. Camilla, you want to roll me a flight?
Hang on, computer's just being slow to load.
That's all good.
Those.
18. Okay, Chaz and Kimmy, you are looking sort of on the right side by the actual wedding ceremony, scanning the seats, looking for anybody. You don't see anything on that side. Camilla and Lily, You are looking on the left side by the tables. There's shade. There's lots of like places to hide in this area. You don't see anything. But then you do. You see a little shadow move, a little flicker, just like in the footage on the security camera. And you sort of like follow that up. You can see there's little footprints, slightly greasy, a little oily. You see them sort of tracing into the sand. Do you follow them?
Of course.
Okay. So you follow the footprints and grab your friends, and all of you are sort of tracking these footprints, and the wedding is starting. You hear the little wedding bells, the march is going down. There's a priestess of Demeter preaching about pleasure. She's like fully naked, wearing nothing but like a little velvet hat. And she's like talking about like the pleasure of denial and the denial of pleasure, and like talking about overstimulation and understimulation, and how a wedding brings the two halves together in like a perfect yin and yang. She's got like this whole speech about it. But you're not listening to any of that. What you're doing is tracking down these footprints. So everybody who is on the trail, give me one more flight roll. Okay, this time you all roll pretty much well enough to find the footprints. You're all following them, and they lead to the back of the wedding area, to the behind the tent where the bride and everything is coming out of in just 30 seconds.
Let's just roast it in.
Yeah, let's go.
You brush aside the flaps of the tent and you walk in, and in this like big canvas tent, there's like a little seating area. There's like a getting ready area. There's like makeup and hair artists, and like shiny scales everywhere. And you look around, and you don't see Puddles right away, but you do see Tarny and Murph the Surf. Murph sort of like slithers their big sort of like dragony body over and stands up on their hind legs. You see they've only got 6 arms. And Murph is like, what are you doing here? This is Bride's family only. What are you doing here?
We're tracking a lead of the thief of the star. We're following some footsteps.
You think the thief is here in this tent?
What's
We're
Murph's
very
feet look like?
Sorry, Lily, what was that?
I forgot what I said, sorry.
Okay, can we?
Sorry, Lily. What does Murph's feet look like?
Murph has like sort of 4-toed dragony feet. Don't really look like the footprints you were following. The footprints you were following looked pretty humanoid, like a merman in leg form. And you sort of take a look at Murph's feet. Not oily. Murph looks well washed and groomed, and they have sort of like a darker bluey black scale and look like they might be able to fit through the hole. But you don't think it was Murph.
Okay, Murph, there's no time, and I'm gonna kind of like goop around and keep going.
Okay, Murph's like very thin body almost like knots up as they like move their muscular core around and like sort of twist and look at you going back the other way. But like, wait! No slime in the tent! Don't get it on the bride!
That's racist!
She can control her slime. It's fine.
Murph looks just like frustrated and flustered and like, listen, I know they'll think it was me, but I didn't. I would never. I love Tarny, and I love Yara. The Namatsis are great. Please believe me, it wasn't me.
We believe you. We don't think it was you. Just someone around here.
Let us follow.
Okay, go. You like move a little deeper into the tent, and you can see Yara, the bride, is like in this perfect, radiant, golden dress. She's got the same sort of coloring as Wade, the like red to gold gradient, and you can see she's really leaned into the gold. Every little piece of jewelry she's got on is like special and fancy and extra adorned, and she looks incredible. She's got like a little hairnet made of gold and pearls, and you see there's a little spot right in the top of the hairnet, and you assume she's got a little midnight star sort of gem that slots in, and there's like a big velvet case on her desk. She's like fixing her little gold veil. Hello, can I help you? What are all of you doing in this tent?
See anybody run by here?
No, nobody. But I'm on. I'm going. Please get out. Get out. I have to finish my final touch. And Iara sort of turns away from you all, cracks open this case, and inside there's a little spot that is the shape of a gem, but instead of a gem, there's another smaller little eye mask. No! They stole my replacement for the Midnight Star.
Damn,
The one
too
that goes
late.
on my headdress. The Black Viper!
This is outrageous. There's a wedding.
You all sort of look around for clues quickly, and you see those footprints you were following in lead out under the side flap of the tent.
We give chase.
We're going.
Yeah.
Okay, you're chasing, you're following these footprints, you're running at a full tilt. Iara just puts on the rest of her dress and heads into the wedding, head up, looking like she's trying to hold back tears. Okay, so you're chasing. The tracks lead around the side of the wedding and back into the seating area. And you look around and you don't see anybody. Can everybody give me a flight roll? Okay, so Chaz, you're a little bit distracted. You're sort of looking at Iara in this like beautiful radiant dress and distracted by the wedding party, but everybody else, you see just a little shift in the top of the pavilion. You look up, and there's Puddles, sort of like arms wide, like Batman stuffed himself up in the corner, and he's just like watching over the wedding party. And you see there's another little mask on his face. No one else seems to have noticed him. It's very stealthy. Iara is walking down the aisle. Her father's got her arm. Tarni is waiting at the end of the aisle.
He's over there.
Yeah, is there any like security we can just try to like silently show them what we see?
Yeah. At this point, the place is crawling with security, and you grab the nearest security guard and like point up, and it's this like really tall, buff merlady, and she like stops over there and she reaches up and she grabs Puddles' leg and just sort of like yanks it down. Ha! The Black Viper! We've got ya!
And we were nice to you for what?
Puddles like looks around and is like, no, my secret. It's been discovered. You see, Puddles tries to almost shift into this like version of like a humanoid black oil, but the grease is all gone. Kimmy cleaned him off, so it's just sort of like a shining silvery shimmer. He tries to like go liquid.
Can I like try and mix with his feet? Hey,
Run that by me one more time. What do you want to do?
can I like, you know how at the orgy I like mixed slimes with the other slime person? Can I like, as he's trying to shift and go liquid, can I mix with his feet? Try and like trip him in a way?
Give me I would call this a fight roll.
16.
Okay, so you slime over and you like slap your arm onto his feet while he's trying to dissolve, and your grip on his ankle means that this foot can't fully dissolve, and he's like stuck trying to pull away from you. The Puddle's like trying to move further and further away, like Alex Mack style. But his foot.
That's what I was thinking about.
His foot is totally stuck in your grip.
Where did you put the gems?
What gems? I haven't stolen anything.
Crack him wide open, Camilla.
Can I go for an intimidation here?
Oh, absolutely. Roll me a fight roll. 18. Puddle sort of like recongeals back into human form and like sits down, looking terrified of the like massive stone babe in front of him. He's like, all right, I stole them. But I did it because the Namazi family forgot me.
Bro, this wedding was not about you.
Yes, it wasn't about me. Nothing was ever about me. That's the point. The Namazi family, they turned their back on me after I was hurt in the Necromantic War. It's been 27 years, and I'm just supposed to sit in a puddle out there and protect them from this necromantic energy. Well, I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. And you know what? The Namazis can all go to hell.
Well, I think this guy might have lost a little bit.
Yeah.
No, perfectly sane. Take your hands off me.
Okay, where are we in relation to the actual ceremony?
The ceremony is happening maybe 30 feet to the right, and people are starting to pay attention to you and this sort of like scene that you're making at this point.
Lily's gonna Lily wants to grab her headphones and like stick them in him to get him to shut the fuck up for this ceremony.
Okay, tell us about your special move, Lily.
When Lily has all of her recorded poetry on a little iPod, and when she gives you the earbuds, you are kind of like very calm and charmed for about 5 minutes.
Okay, so Puddles is like fighting and trying to get like free of these guards, and they've got both of his arms. So you just walk right up and you slip the little earbuds in. And Puddles is like, no, stop. Wait, this noise, this sound, this voice. I must hear more. And like Lily's sweet little succubus voice whispering like, I'm so horny about vampires. Whatever poetry you've got on your iPod. You see Puddles kind of like goes quiet and starts being still. You can see they have like a little messenger bag, sort of sleek, but tucked into the back of their pants, so you wouldn't really notice it unless you were really looking.
I'm gonna take the little messenger bag out, see what's inside.
Okay, you crack it open, and inside there is 2 little black velvet bags. And in the first one is a sort of smaller gem, the Midnight Star, that was supposed to go into ER's headpiece. And then in the big one, there's a glass replica of the Midnight Star itself. Puddles is like zoned out, doesn't even notice you're doing this. Like totally
Is it
focused
too
on
late
the
to get
audio.
them? Is it too late to get them back to the wedding and salvage true love?
Let's hope not.
Absolutely not.
True love has to win.
Let's run and turn it
Yes.
So you
Wait.
all like sprint over to the wedding. There's like a very dramatic moment. The 5 of you running over with a big midnight star in your hand.
in.
And Iara and Tarni kind of turn towards you. And they're like, yes, you found it. And Joaquin Namazi, the king, is like standing up at the head of the ceremony, and he just looks despondent, like the saddest face you've ever seen on a merman. This guy's like bearded and long hair. Imagine King Triton. And he like turns towards you all, and you see his face just like light up as soon as he sees it. And he says, yes, my wife, she is with us. She is with us still.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
There's like a slow motion running scene. And then you all like meet up at the top of the thing. And, who has the big midnight star? Chaz, are you holding it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Chaz has it for sure.
So you take it and you bring it over to King Joaquin. How do you present it to him?
Well, I ran up and I had it above my head, and then I'm gonna like stop and then take a knee, and then like raise it up or whatever like that.
He looks like he very much appreciates the gesture, and he like picks it up out of your hands and says, "Thank you, Chasworth Finkelmeyer. You're a true part of the Namazi family now." And he like holds it up above his head. The Namazis will reign forever.
I'm gonna
Who
try.
has the smaller gem? Oh, go ahead, Chaz. Sorry.
Oh, at that, I was just gonna make eye contact with Wade and kind of give him a wink, like.
Wade is like just bawling. He's like so happy. He's like staring at you, like you've solved it. You fixed it, Chaz. I knew you could do it. Okay, which one of you has the smaller one and brings it up to Iara?
Can I put it in her little headpiece?
Okay, so Lily, you come scooting up with your gorgeous sparkly dress, and you come up to the top and you just like set it into her headpiece, and it clicks right in, and she gives you like a little curtsy. You see the like gold flowy robes moving like a sunset.
Just like whisper, like, "Go get it, girl."
Iara's like, hell yeah. And without further ado, the wedding progresses, and there's like a little moment with the preacher, and King Namatsi is like just crying his eyeballs out on the back of the stage, like holding this gem close to his heart. And yeah, the rest of the wedding happens, and Iara and Tarni have like a beautiful kiss on the altar. Tarni's got like a deep purple dress, the perfect complement to Iara's like golden sunshine. And King Namatsi is like, and with this I pronounce the 27 years war, the cold one we've had ever since the 10 years war ended. The Namatsi family and the Tarni family, we are one now. There's no need for fighting. Mer people all over the ocean will be in peace now. There's like yelling and screaming. Those Monsters University students, they did it.
See, Chaz? What did I tell you? Heroes.
I guess so now.
Right kind of y'all to, pour your favor upon us for doing just the right thing.
King Namatsi is like, well, you sweet little cowgirl slime.
Oh, Your Majesty, just call me Kimberly.
Well, Kimberly, I'm deeply grateful to Monsters University, and anything you or your friends might need in the future, come stay with us anytime.
Mighty nice of you.
Okay, friends, and the rest of the wedding happens. You all get fucking blasted at the wedding. There's a crazy reception party. All of the Queens of Demeter, the cult of Demeter are all here. None of them wears a single strip of clothing. It seems like that's their uniform for this party. And all the mer people are wearing sort of a similar little like waist wrap. And they all take off their elaborate robes for the party. There's dancing, there's fun, everyone's having a great time. And that's about it for our beach episode. You solved the problem. The Namatsi family loves you all. Monsters University has a new clown student. Puddles is now in Namatsi jail, awaiting judgment by the lawyers from hell. And yeah, that's about it. Unless there's anything else you want to do really quickly as an end of a beach wrap-up episode.
Very satisfying end.
Excellent. Okay, friends, you saved the wedding. It was very cute. Now we are done. We will see you all back here next week for Monsters University episode 14. We will be back at the school, and we'll be with Class Unknown next week. So let's do a little outro. Let's start with Roxxie over here.
Hi, I am Roxxie Moth. I played Camilla today. Find me on Twitter at Roxxie Moth. That's Roxxie with 2 X's and an IE.
Yeah, I'm RickyxxRails. I played Chasworth tonight. You can find me on Twitter at the same, and Google me.
Cassie Cummings. I played Kimmy Puddin' Pop, the delightful and country gelatinous cube. You can find me on Twitter at Cass Cummings XXX, or you can Google me.
I'm Violet October, and I played Lily the Succubus, and you can find me on Twitter at Violet October.
Okay, y'all. And I'm Jane Judge. You can find me wherever you want to look at weird pictures. I'm there, probably. So find us next Tuesday at twitch.tv/JaneJudge right here for the next week's Monsters University. Or if you missed some of tonight's episode and you want to catch us on the restream, Thursday at 7 p.m., you can find us on a replay at twitch.tv/Suede Collective. Suede Collective is a harm reduction organization by and for sex workers. Kimmy, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Suede is a 501c3 charitable organization. Like Jane said, provides mutual aid to sex workers of all walks. We hand out micro grants, harm reduction supplies, all sorts of great safety tools. It's great. You should donate.
Yeah. So come catch us on Thursday on the Suede Twitch channel. Or if you want to go donate to Suede, you can go to suedecollective.org. Give them a check it out. They're pretty cool. We're pretty cool. So that's it. Episode 13 complete. Our cursed number. I'll see you all next week.
Good
Good night, monsters.